It's your homegirl Ivy. We are here at Rawrrzone on location for the All That Glitters premiere event. Shout out to Math Creations. Shout out to D-Hop, Rockview Entertainment for having us here. We're going to be on location all night. We're going to get a sneak preview at the movie, and then we'll get, who knows who we're going to find tonight. Remember, you can find us everywhere at RawrZoneNYC.com. Everywhere Rawrrzone NYC.
Out. 3 generations in the trap house. We don't back down or back out. Like you know, I'm from the south side of town, south side of town. We pray the Lord stay with us. Hammer by the waistline all day with us.
There will be wrath, repercussions, and reprimands for every transgression.
What's up, brother? It's your homegirl Ivy. This is Welcome to the Rawrrzone on location, and I'm here with
Tariq Triano.
I wish I could tell you I'll be able to pronounce that name, but we're just gonna have you spell it out for us later. What role do you play in the movie?
In this film, I play Hector. I play Gordo's henchman, one of the people that's affiliated with Gordo over here.
See, I like the role of the henchman because in the movies they always get creative. What's your favorite part of being the bad guy?
My favorite part of being a bad guy? Oh, who doesn't like a bad guy, right? For this one specifically, and I think you'll have to see the film, we got to get into a little bit of action, which was kind of a fun departure from the kind of the monotony sometimes of dialogue-heavy scenes. So it was actually a lot of fun to kind of get in there and get gritty. And I was surrounded by kind of a great group of generous actors that came with a lot of great energy. So it wasn't hard playing the bad guy when the good guys are questionable themselves. So it was great. It was a lot of fun.
What can you tell us a favorite memory from filming the movie?
Yeah, a favorite memory was really just the executing the choreography. Like I was saying, it was a pretty action-heavy scene that I was primarily a part of. So it was just the whole experience, the whole day was a lot of fun and was my favorite. Specifically, who doesn't like to operate some firearms in a film? So
that sounds amazing.
Shoved in your face. That's always a little interesting. So, yeah.
What advice would you want to give to someone that wants to be in your shoes?
Wants to be a what? Pardon?
That wants to be an actor.
That wants to be an actor? Oh, I would say advice would be study. Know yourself, take chances. Everybody can do it. It's the first thing we learn how to do, I think, as babies, is act when we cry for our mother when we're hungry, or when we smile when we want affection, and when we're living honestly and organically. So I think it's one of those things that everyone can do, and it's just an easier said than done predicament. It's an easier said than done step to just say, oh, I'm just going to let myself do it. And once you do that, I think you'd be very pleasantly surprised by what you find in yourself and you find yourself doing.
What's next for you?
Pardon?
What's next?
Next? Oh, right now I have a play that's coming out. I play Nick Bottom, in a production of Fools in Love, which is a Midsummer Night's Dream adaptation, playing at the Point through Openheimer Theater Company. We just did a nice promotional musical medley of that at 54 Below, so that'll be opening August 18th, I believe. So come out, get tickets when they go on sale. That'll be a lot of fun. And then a bunch of stuff in pre-production and stuff, but stuff that we don't want to give away. We don't want to jinx it. There's a lot going on in the industry right now, so we wish the best for everybody and hope that we can all get back to kind of creating what we want to create soon. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So in the meantime, where can they find you to keep up with you?
You can find me on Instagram. It's Tariq.Triano. And that's a dot, just a point, not dot as in DOT.
Awesome. It's your homegirl Ivy. We gonna wait on D-Hop, but for now, we out. Homegirl Ivy, we are here at Rawrrzone on location, and I am here with
Omar Salgado, Jersey City, New Jersey. Actor for Jersey City, New Jersey, Omar Salgado.
Yo, so what role do you play in this movie?
Well, I'm playing the role of Goldo. Goldo's, when you check it out, he's basically the enemy. He's the devil. So you're definitely gonna catch that role.
So I'm getting a lot of like power vibes here.
Really? That's it.
Like, I mean, at least from what I'm hearing from people, right? Would you consider this movie a version of Power or a version of BMF?
It's definitely in that. It's definitely in that lane. It's definitely in that lane. I gotta say this could take off. This could take off if they get that little loop around and you make it a series or a film, whatever it is. It's definitely in that lane. I mean, those are two quality series. I mean, either or you pick, it's a success. So that's where we at with this.
So, to play the villain, it's always a hard time because not everyone can channel that inner villain. How did you prepare for your role?
I just submitted to that role. I put myself in the way I will react and the way I would act in that role. So it came along easy. It was pretty cool.
Did you have any other preference for any other role, or was this the role for you?
This was the role that I went for, and thank God I was accepted, and this opportunity came through, and it's up from now. So definitely worth it.
Where do you see the success of this movie a year from now?
A year from now, I mean, basically with this turnout, I mean, it wasn't in marketing. Even the way I know that he wants to push, and look at this turnout. So it's definitely a success already. I know once it gets pushed out in the street, it's definitely gonna go. Definitely, it's definitely a go.
What do you want to say to all the fans at home?
I just want to tell y'all gotta check this out. All that glitters. My name is Omar Salgado. If you want to keep up with me, follow me at Omar Salgado 201. That's OMAR SALGADO 201. All right, check this out. This is gonna be a classic, baby.
What's up, bro? It's your homegirl Ivy. We are here at Rawrrzone on location, All That Glitters screen premiere. And who am I here with today?
Anthony Weston, aka Rennieville.
What role are you playing, love?
I'm basically a henchman.
What?
Basically a henchman. I'm a shooter. I'm a henchman.
Ooh. So, what is your favorite part of playing a henchman?
My favorite part is I'm in it. I ain't gonna blow it up because nobody watched it yet. So you're gonna watch it and enjoy it. That's that.
Did they have you do your own stunts?
Yes.
No stuntman?
No stuntman.
Oh man, what was that process like then?
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it? You a G at it? You a G at it?
Yeah.
How long are you acting?
I lost count. Who's counting?
Lost count, you lost
I lost
count.
count. I had got into it, and then I had like left it, and I came back into it. Like that's what it was.
Okay. What are you doing outside of acting?
I do music. I'm a model. I have my own clothesline. I have a partner actually with her own clothesline, and I'm a promoter for one of the biggest, hottest lounges on Staten Island. It's a landmark. If you're a Big Ann, she was her spot called the Funky Monkey. Marketing, editing over there. So no, marketing, not editing. Marketing and promotion. Let me correct myself.
Oh man. What are you looking forward to from tonight's festivities?
Basically meet new people, network, and work on future projects. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. And that's that. Oh, hey, what is your name?
My name is Katie. Nice to meet you.
Where's this gonna be on?
This is going to be on Welcome to the Rawrrzone. We have a show that airs on Mondays, but we are also syndicated in Ohio and here in New York.
What Ohio? I've been in Columbus a few times.
Nice. Where can they find you in the meantime?
At Rennieville on Instagram. RENNYVILLE. And yes, I do respond to all my DMs.
Yeah, he responds to all his DMs.
All of them.
And I mean, now I guess Since you say you respond to all the DMs, do the ladies want to know, is the henchman single? Yeah.
No comment.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a free agent.
Oh, even better. So ladies, follow him, slide in his DMs, he responds.
Rennyville. RENNYVILLE. Yeah, straight from Staten Island.
It's your homegirl Ivy, and we are out. Our location, the All That Glitters movie premiere, courtesy of Math Creations, and I am here with
Toni Vitale.
Tell us about the role you play.
I play the mob boss, the female mob boss, Alicia.
See, they really underestimate the females that were in power in New York. Like, I was reading a book, my boyfriend got me a book on Notorious B.I.G., and they talked around that time in the 80s and the 90s how the mafia was pretty much just running everything, you know. How well do you feel like you channeled that?
Actually, I've always thought of playing that type of role before, you know, in anything I've written, but I've never got the opportunity. So it was pretty exciting to be able to do that. I feel that women are all powerful. We just don't know how to channel it sometimes. So, but this was a great way for me to really show them who's boss.
Yeah, girl. So, what is your favorite part about playing a villain? I love asking this question.
Well, I was saying that, you know, I'm not into like guns in life, but if I get to pull out a gun and shoot the bad guys, like the ones that really need it, like that was kind of cool. And also that I got to smoke a cigar. I thought that was pretty awesome for a female to smoke a cigar. So,
do you normally smoke, or was that an uncomfortable experience?
no, I actually quit smoking cigarettes about 15 years ago, and I just was curious to know what it would be like to smoke a cigar, and it was pretty cool. I gotta say that I will do that again. not in life, but in a film or something. So.
I mean, listen, man, whatever you want to do. How do you get involved with the film?
I actually was hunted down for it, believe it or not. I was asked to audition for it, and I did. And they were like, you really fit what we were looking for, so we'd really like to cast you. And I was like, sure, you know.
How long have you been in the industry as a whole?
About 20 years plus.
How do you feel everything has changed since you started 20 years ago?
Well, I actually own a film festival now, and I realize, you know, I've been growing a lot in it. It's okay. Rude. I've actually been growing a lot within myself, and you know, nowadays it's all about typecasting, and you know, some of these films that are out there now, they're not really interesting enough. There's a lot of like stuff that's being sold on Amazon Prime and Netflix, and I just think a lot of people.
What has been your favorite part of this journey for All That Glitters?
This journey, actually watching him complete it, because I am actually a filmmaker myself, and like sometimes I film stuff and I don't finish it, the entire thing. So I've been kind of hounding him to like get it done, and then I didn't hear from him for a while. So now that we're here and he did it, I'm happy for him.
We're gonna have to do a lot of chopping on this, but where can they find you?
You can find me on Toni Vitale Official, Toni Vitale Productions, or the Rose Island Film Festival.
It's your homegirl Ivy. We're here. All That Glitters release. Thank you so much for talking with me. I'm sorry about these jerks that were passing by.
No problem.
They can't block all this beauty. Look at all this beauty right there. It glitters more. It glitters. It glitters. Get it? I can't wait to see your role, and just let's enjoy the night. What's up, bro? It's your homegirl Ivy. We are here at Rawrrzone on location at the All That Glitters screening premiere. And who am I here with today?
Jasheem Clark. I play Rawrrzone in this new film. It's gonna be great. Hope y'all enjoy.
So, what is your character's role in the film?
If any guys familiar with Paid in Full, he's probably closer to Rico. Also, Old Dog from Menace to Society.
Okay. How did you get involved with the film?
director right here, Mr. David himself, made the call. He felt like I fit the role, and this is my first acting job ever. Yeah, this is not my sport. This is not my field. And I took the script, knocked it out the park, and we went from there.
Were you nervous?
Nah. Once they told me who my character was like, I was like, okay, cool. Those are pretty much two of my favorite movie personas ever.
How did you prepare for this role?
Watching a bunch of Paid in Full and Minister Society.
What are you looking forward to the most tonight?
There's a particular club scene that I think everybody's gonna be in love with. I can't give too much, but y'all gonna like that.
How much of this movie do you believe represents real life?
That's actually a great question. Honestly, area-wise, I believe it's a real great representation of real life. Not to get too much into everybody else's personal life, but I'm pretty sure there's people going through certain things similar. Yeah, we did our best to try to emulate what's going on.
All right. What are your plans for this summer now that you finished the production on the movie? We're playing it. What's next for you?
Like I said, this is my first time. So if anything else comes of it, then we'll look at those opportunities. But I'm a football player, so we got that going on.
Where can they find you?
On Instagram. My Instagram is juice_x4. Like I said, I'm an athlete, but after this movie, I might be considered a jack of all trades.
I mean, listen, man, your stock value just went up, so flaunt it, man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, of course.
Anything you want to tell the fans all over the world?
Don't be afraid to try new things. Like I said, this is the first time, and according to everybody who done seen the movie already, it was great for me. So I had a lot of fun. Don't be afraid to try something new. Step out your element.
Alright, well, it's your homegirl Ivy. We're gonna get on with the rest of the goodness from the movie. I want to thank you for coming on the red. Homegirl Ivy, this is Welcome to the Rawrrzone on location. We are here for the All That Glitters movie release, and we are here with
Mr. Joshua Luke, and I'm playing Lance.
So, tell us, how did you become involved with this production?
Well, actually, I was doing another background for another movie, and I actually met David, and he said I was one of the ones that he was looking at for this part. So that's pretty much where it's at.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character for those that are going to probably be watching at home?
Well, basically, my character is basically like one of the big homies on the block, somebody that's like overprotective over his family and that'll do anything to, make sure his family's straight.
What has been your favorite part of being in this journey right now?
Wait, repeat that?
What's your favorite part of being part of the cast?
Well, meeting new people, that's number one, and just actually being involved in something. I feel like this is a dream finally coming true, and even though this is my first short film, we got a lot done, so I would say, yeah, that much.
If you had to play another role in this movie, who would it be?
It'll be my role. I like my role.
Okay, all right. So, where can they find you?
My Instagram is I am Joshua Luke, and you can also find me on Twitter, I am Joshua Luke, Facebook, Joshua Luke.
Any new projects coming up? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask that.
Well, I'm a singer, so I just dropped my first album, J.Luke121. Okay. So y'all can check that out on all music platforms.
Awesome. No problem. Thank you so much. I can't wait to watch the movie.
Thank you.
No problem. And we are out. We here, Rawrrzone on location at Comedy in Harlem for the All That Glitters movie release, and I'm honored to be here with the man, the myth, the legend himself. He's an author, he's an artist, but today he's a film director. He is a creative. He is the one and only D-Hop. How are you?
Thank you. Great introduction. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Man, I was gonna do coming in the ring, Wayne, and but we don't got that much time. This was a long time coming. How do you feel now that we are at the release?
Excited, a little nervous, happy. I'm happy that it's finally to this point. It's a long road to this point. It's a long walk to change. So yes, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm proud.
Tell us about the team you put together to put this movie.
Oh, wow, that's a good question. I have a great team. Starting with my co-writer, Mr. Roger Green. From there, we have great producers. Merle Lee. That's like my triangle office, if you will. Those two gentlemen actually carried the burden and took the weight where all I had to really do was focus on directing and writing. Outside of them, the cast is amazing. The cast is amazing. We have Joshua Luke, which is actually Derek Luke's nephew. Great actor, young fella. We have Jasheem Clark. We just have a cast of young people that I think carried the movie and did what they're supposed to do. So yeah, I'm glad you asked that question because when you talk about the movie itself, it's not about me, it's about the team. And I'm just happy that I was able to complete it to give them what they deserve.
Where did the idea of All That Glitters come from?
So actually, All That Glitters, I wrote, it's for people that don't know my background, I was in prison, I did 7 years in prison. I actually wrote the first draft of All That Glitters in prison. And it takes bits and pieces of my life and one of my best friend's life. So it's a bit of true story, exaggerated. And I was just sitting there one day, I was at a point in my life where I was transforming, the transformation, the healing of becoming the person I am now. And I thought this story needed to be told.
So, like we talked about on Rawrdzone, when we talked about your book, Moments, you were talking about your progression from that time, right? And how do you describe your progression as a person now that you put the book out, now you have the movie out that describes at the time, and look how fly you are right now.
This is I appreciate it. Thank you. The progression is, like I said, it's a line I say it's a long walk to change, right? And that basically means you're not gonna get to your destination in a short period of time. No matter how long it gets, be diligent in that walk, right? Because it's a long walk to change. And that's really where I'm at with my progress and my process, is just continue to walk. They know me as Mr. Be Unstoppable, and I basically live that. It's no stopping me. It's no stopping. Continue to keep going and continue to make myself better, continue to grow. And saying that, it's not about me, it's about the walk. I don't do it alone, I do it with God. God walks with me. So I want to make sure that's understood, that God walks with me. It's not just me carrying the burden myself.
So now that the movie is coming out, where do you see it going within the next year?
I would love to see it. It's definitely going to go into a couple of film festivals. But from the film festivals, I would love to see it on Amazon Prime. That's my goal. Actually, when I sat down, we started writing it. When we shortened it to make it a short, Amazon Prime was my goal, and I'm still on that path. So I see it on Amazon Prime. I see it on what's the other streaming platforms. So most of all, definitely Amazon Prime, Tubi, of course. But I definitely see it making its rounds and becoming an urban classic. It's definitely it's a cautionary tale. I think people are gonna want to see it and continue to watch it.
So I told Omar, from what I'm getting from the cast, it's giving off major power BMF vibes. If you had to say this movie landed in one end of the spectrum, which would it be?
I wouldn't say BMF and Power, none of those, because those are new. would say ours is more dead presidents, meet boys in the hood. That's the school I'm from when it comes to my writing and directing, and I believe we hit the mark with this.
Before we wrap up, tell us one favorite memory of making the film.
Wow. One of the last scenes, the location we had for 8 hours, it was about 7 hours and 32 minutes, and we still need to get a major scene shot, and it was not working. And everybody around me, there was so much noise, and I pushed through, and we got the shot. And afterwards, some of the crew, the cast members, they was like, "Yo, you were so cool in that moment." I said, "Thank you," but I was dying inside. But that, that's what it's about, making sure that the people that you're working with remain calm. Once the director goes out of whack, the project is done. So it's my job to remain cool and make sure that the cast and the crew remain cool.
Okay. So for the millions that are gonna be watching at home, where can they find you?
Instagram is my go-to. Instagram, I am David _unstoppable. I am David _unstoppable. And if you don't remember that, remember this. Math Creations. That's the new company, the new production company that we just started. All That Glitters is actually the first film that we're going to be premiering on that imprint.
Man, it's your homegirl Ivy. We're going to watch this movie now, get that Q&A, and we are out of here. Follow us everywhere at Rawrrzone NYC, www.rawrzonenyc.com. Bye.